So I'm just going to jump right into it with the series ending. What was your favorite part about being in this show? Was it the clothes? Was it the time period? The people that you're working with? What was like the biggest highlight?
This show is like my Star Wars. I've been obsessed with it since I saw the trailer years ago, 2017. So all of it has been very exciting. I'll say more specifically, the costumes were amazing. The cast is amazing. Working with Amy and Dan has been just the highlight of my career so far. It's all been really, really incredible.
I mean, I would love to wear some of the clothes that you guys wear on that show because they blow me away every time I see it. um, we get a glimpse into Dinah's life as a Black woman operating in this white world. And there are a few moments in this series, in the season, especially where we see that she sort of takes a stand rather than ignores some of the stuff that happens, especially with Susie's clients. Was that a storyline that you enjoyed exploring? And was that something that you felt was fitting for your character?
For sure. I loved exploring that side of Dinah. I thought it was very representational of like life, like of real life. And I like how Amy and Dan, like we didn't harp on the fact that this is a Black woman working in this white world. We didn't harp on it, right? But when it came up, it was addressed and quickly squashed and life moved on. So I really enjoyed tapping into that part of Dinah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was great to see. And obviously, a lot of your scenes are with Alex. Mm-hmm. And I love those scenes. That sort of dynamic that you guys have together is it's very entertaining to watch and it's infectious. Was there someone in this series that you didn't get to have a scene with that you wish you could have had?
Oh, sure. I would actually have loved to have had scenes in the... Oh, wait, I'm about to lie. I did have a scene with him. Never mind, let me change that. I would have loved to work with Caroline. Shirley Maisel. Oh my goodness. I just think that she's brilliant, a brilliant actor. And the character was just so entertaining. I would have loved to see what their dynamic would have been.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Shirley is also like such a hoot to be like whenever she's on screen, she's like 90% of the time she's so funny. Like I don't know how anybody stays in a scene with her and doesn't just
I know.
And is there an aspect of Dinah's character that we didn't explore in this entire season that you wished we had more time to maybe go into?
I mean, yes and no. There's always like hope for more time, more exploration, more storylines to tap into. But on the other hand, I am really satisfied with how everyone's story wrapped up this season. I think it was done really, really well.
And just, speaking about your role and of course this character and getting into this character, is there something that you took away from this experience? And, what was the biggest, I guess, like lesson that you have after working on this project?
This project really helped strengthen my memorization skills, really helped train my tongue into like articulating, like really making sure I'm saying full words and I'm not chopping off the end of my words because I'm from the South and I love to chop a word off. Let's see, what else? I don't know, just being in a period piece but keeping it very relevant, still very like fresh and modern. All of it.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, what was it like, I guess, had you done any period pieces before this? And was this sort of your first experience with it?
No, I've done some period pieces before on stage. And, if I could go back and do them again, I would, because I'm like, oh, you don't have to play it like it's a period piece. Like these people were just living. It just happened to be that year. You know what I mean? And that's something that I really learned with Maisel. It's like, oh, no, you're not playing like it's the 60s. This is just a woman who's working and growing her life, and it just happens to be in the 60s. You know what I mean? So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like there's a sort of modernity when you're watching the characters on screen, especially the way that they're talking and sort of the dynamic that we see. It feels very like believable to us here today rather than very sort of like uptight and posh sort of
Right.
mannerism that I think we
Right.
all have like of the past, like old timey sort of like, oh, I expect them to be very like put
Right.
together,
But
but like
people have been
no.
people forever, you know?
Yes.
So, yes, absolutely.
Well, amazing. I love that. I absolutely enjoy, I love this series so much. Like you, I'm a huge fan, and it's such a delight to see you on screen. I really want to thank you for speaking with me about this.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, I can't wait for everybody to see the season.
Me too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.